If you've got a pet, you're going to need that. This is from Rowenta, but guess what? It's not an iron, it's a steamer. I use my steamer all the time, like almost every single day. That's how much I get my money's worth out of these steamers. And so if you want this one from Rowenta, I want to just remind you, the price is less than $80, but this price goes up at the end of the day. It's also on 5 monthly payments of $16. Spend the $16, get this home, and I swear to you, it'll probably be the best thing you've ever done when it comes to taking care of your clothes,
Yes.
right? Diana Irvine is joining us. She brings us all kinds of great home products, and it's so nice to see you.
Hi, my friend. Nice to be with you.
You too, you too.
Yeah.
So, first of all, Rowenta
Yes.
is a name we always can trust.
Exactly. Been in the business over 100 years, here at QVC for almost 30. And they've
Wow.
actually sold over 3 million irons and steamers here for years. German engineering and design, but what they've done is they give you the professional quality garment care tool, but for you at home, so it's so easy.
Yeah.
With the steamer though, if you're not an ironer, what's so great is, and I'll show you a tour of this in a moment, but I want to show you, it's like a magic wand. So you don't have to worry about what setting, what fabric. All you do is use regular tap water, turn it on, 45-second heat up time, and then instantly your garments look fresh and ready to go. So
Wow.
such a great system to have to be able to care for your clothes, especially if you're not an ironer. If you are, it's a great companion.
I have a walk-in closet because when we built our house 19 years ago, we put in a walk-in closet for
Perfect
me.
place for one of
I
these.
keep my steamer in my
Yes.
walk-in closet because it never fails. I'm going to pick out the shirt I want to wear,
And
and
it's
then it's
wrinkly.
wrinkled,
Yeah.
and I don't want to have to, like, in my robe, run down the hallway to the laundry room and get out the iron and all that. You can take care of it right there. My husband can be getting dressed for Sunday morning for church, and he goes, honey, my shirt's got a few
yeah.
wrinkles. I say, give it to me, I'll have it done in about 2 minutes.
no problem.
Because this heats up quickly
45
too.
seconds actually. So let me show you quickly. I put this on here, but I'll take this off to show you how
Yeah.
this works. So basically what happens is, here's your water tank. So this fills with regular tap water. It's a gallon, so it'll run for 45 minutes continuously. If you forget to shut it off, no worries, it'll shut itself off. So this is the foot pedal. So you tap this with your foot. So as Mary Beth's saying, she goes in the closet, she taps hers with her foot, and then in 45 seconds it's heated up. This is a telescoping pole, so that if you don't want to have it at full height, you don't have to. It goes up to 61.5 inches. It has what they call the master valet. So it kind of looks like shoulders, and you can absolutely put coats and shirts, anything on there, and the clips for your pants and skirts and so on.
This is nicer than the one I
Yeah,
have.
this is pretty. This is pretty advanced, actually.
It is. And I like, I like to keep mine at full height.
Yes.
Only because then I can do a dress, I can do pants,
Absolutely.
things like that, and I don't have to keep moving it up and down.
And it's nice too because it also has the hanger holder, so that if you want to just hang something on it and go, which is great. If you happen to keep it in your closet, you can absolutely just keep it right on the hanger too. So you have choices and options with this. There's no science to it. The only thing you have to know is you have to put the head next to the garment, because it doesn't work through osmosis 6 inches away. It has to be up against it, because the way steam works is it actually penetrates the fabric and then loosens the wrinkle. So maybe something like corduroy, you definitely wouldn't touch an iron to this, because it would actually flatten the nap and make it shiny. But steam penetrates through, drops out the wrinkles, and makes something like this beautiful. Now,
I have a quick question.
Yes.
Because I'm going to, play a little bit of, here's some of the problems I've seen with steamers.
Okay.
One of which is a dripping thing. Because a lot of times you didn't want to touch your steamer to the fabric because it was dripping all the time.
So let me tell you about Rowenta. Steamers drip on occasion. The truth is, though, that if it's steam that has then cooled off, you might get an occasional drip. That's not a staining drip, though. That's just an occasional drip. When something is blatantly dripping water, which is rare for Rowenta to do that, then there's a problem.
Other brands do.
Yes, but occasionally you get a water droplet. Don't sweat it. It's steam that's cooled down. And what's nice is that doesn't leave a watermark. The other thing, too, is literally any fabric. Do you know what this is, Mary Beth?
Genuine suede.
You got it. So
oh my goodness.
anything. And I love how you mentioned that you use your steamer nearly every day. I know most of us here at QVC do when we come into the green rooms too. This is what they use when they do the bedding and all the garments here at QVC. And it's so easy. It's like a magic wand. There's no pressure. The only thing you do is keep it right next to the garment so that it knocks out the wrinkles.
And here's the other thing too, is that not only does it get steaming going quickly, because a lot of times you're in a rush. And so you want to get it steamed quickly, but you will save so much money from not having to send your things to the dry cleaners. Because so many times we send it to the dry cleaners basically to get steamed. It's not even dirty, maybe doesn't even smell.
And that tends to break down the fabrics too. So you may find that your clothing doesn't last as long, not to mention you've spent all the money and the time for dry cleaning.
And they use a lot of chemicals.
They do.
We're using water.
We're using regular tap water, which is great. You know, it's odor removal as well as wrinkle removal, so it's quick and easy. It touches things up fast. I love how you mentioned, oh, you know, Mark said, well, you know, this needs ready for church. Can you help me?
Yeah.
That's literally about a minute job. That's touch it, turns on in 45 seconds, and then go to town.
Even sweaters.
Yeah, this is cashmere. Yes.
Oh my goodness. And look at that come out. Here's the other thing I want to quickly say. I know you're looking at it and you're thinking, should I or shouldn't I? For $16, get it home and try it. And if you don't like it after 30 days, put it back in the box and send it back and get your money back. But I think if you've never had a steamer, or maybe you've had a steamer from long ago and it's not working very well, or you're frustrated with it, try this one from Rowenta, because Rowenta is the company that you can know and trust with any kind of iron steamers, anything like that. We wouldn't have sold 3 million of them if it wasn't working. And the other thing is, I like that it's a nice big water holder, so you don't have to fill it up all the time.
Exactly, you might fill it up once a month.
Exactly, and you can let the water sit in it.
You can. Absolutely. You can let
day
the water
to day?
sit in it, no problem.
Okay.
In fact, I find that most convenient, because you tap it and go, and there you go. When you need to fill it up, you fill it up.
Yeah.
You're getting a bonnet, you're getting a brush, and you're actually getting a crease attachment,
Oh my
which is really unique, because now you can set a crease into your pants if you want to. So we're giving you everything you need for great garment care. And one of the reasons that also that I love this particular steamer is the 1500 watts. In the world of steamers, I've only ever had one that was 1600. Everything else has always been below 15. So this is power. The Delta head also helps tremendously to get into little spots and make it easier to make the job happen fast.
Because most of them are just like a T.
Straight across.
You know,
Yeah,
and this one gives you, so you can get up in like the collars up
Absolutely,
here.
right into
like
those
that.
little nooks and crannies, being able to steam it out.
This is
and
good.
Look great. It is. It's
This
great.
is
It's
really,
handy,
really great.
and you will find that this might end up being your go-to garment care.
Yeah, and I can tell you, even for guys who maybe are not married and they're in their own apartment or whatever, they will
they'll love you.
absolutely love this
Yes.
more than an iron and an ironing board.
Yep. My
So,
husband calls this the man iron. This is his
The
preference.
man-
He loves to steam.
I like that. This is such a great unit. $16 to get it home on a credit card. A total of less than $80, but I can say right now, you can look at a lot of places where they've got steamers and they will be well over $100, $129, $150. I've seen them out there, and this is really at a great price. And the price goes up at the end of the day. Next time you have to get out the iron and the ironing board, you're gonna be like, why didn't I get that steamer? Thank you, Diana. In the meantime, we've got the big deal coming up, and let me just say, like I said before, this show is called At Home with Dan. What do you want me to do? I'm sorry. You want me to stand here or go over there? Okay, I wasn't sure. Anyway, okay, so forgive me, I'm walking over to another studio because we want to talk about the big deal.